Petunia with Amazing Trails Yoga through hiking the Appalachian Trail. We are currently in New Hampshire doing a yoga for when life gets rocky. As we're hiking, we're almost done. We have 2 more states. We're up to 18 or 20 miles a day, and then wham! Life hit us like a ton of bricks. All these rocks and all these big boulders to hoist ourselves over and climb over got really, really difficult. And this is a symbolic of for when your life and my life gets really rough and rocky. We are not to give up. Find time, find your place on the mat, and you'll feel better. Just take a deep breath with me and out. Always take some time for yourselves. Inhale. Don't give up. Persevere. Exhale. Inhale again. Deep, deep breath. And exhale. Take your chin forward down onto your chest. You're going to roll your head to one side. And roll it to the other. Get some of this tension out. We've all gone through rocky times. Down. If you like, you can go all the way around. Don't give up. Find some time. Find your mat. You'll feel better. The other way. You always feel better after yoga. Believe me, I've gone through some rocky times in my life. Inhale your arms up. Exhale over to the side. Beautiful. Inhale up. Exhale to the other side. Always find time for yourselves. Inhale up. Exhale again. Look up to the sky. Lift up your arm. Beautiful. Up and down to the other side. Lifting up your arm. And back to Sukhasana. We're going to roll our shoulders. Just let it roll. Whatever's happening, we can't always control it. We just go right through it. And the other way, nobody escapes rocks in the road. Nobody. Just have to learn to deal with it. Don't give up. Place your hands together in prayer. Inhale, opening up really wide, and exhale, right arm over your left. Give yourselves a nice hug. Good, you deserve it. Open up again on the inhale. Exhale, left arm over the right. Beautiful. Elbows up and down and around. We'll find ourselves in tabletop. Fingers spread. Wrists under elbows, elbows under shoulders. We'll do some cat-cows. Inhale. Nose forward, tails out, and exhale, rounding the spine, limbering up. Inhale, coming up. Beautiful. And exhale. Inhale up. On the exhale, put your toes together, spread your knees, sit back on your heels, draw your arms forward in a child's pose. And relax. Beautiful. We're going to walk our arms over to the right, keeping our seat on our heels, breathing into our left side. And walk your arms to the top of the mat. Keep going all the way over to the left. Seat on heels. Maybe you want to pick up your chest and place it over your thighs. Breathing into your right side. Beautiful. And coming back into child's pose. A nice peaceful position. Coming back up into tabletop. Your knees can come right behind your hands. Separate your feet a bit. Lift up your right arm up to the sky. And we're going to thread the needle. Your palm comes up toward the sky. Your right ear down to the mat. There goes my visor. Got to keep the sun out of my face. Boop. We'll fix it eventually. Going to unthread that needle. Up to the sky and down. We'll do the same with the other arm. Inhale your left arm up and down under your chest, palm up toward the sky, left shoulder to the mat, left ear. Should feel really good. Unthreading that needle up and down. Very nice. Take your right leg, straighten it behind you, and give your Achilles tendon a nice stretch back and forth, opening up. You're starting to feel better. All the rocks in the road, just keep going. Take your time. Take your leg out to the right, drop your heel. You're going to come over your left foot and sit back. Your arms come forward like we did in child's pose. Take a nice deep inhale. And exhale. Beautiful. Coming back up. Your hands are under your elbows, under your shoulders. We're going to take our right foot and bring it around behind us to the left. Look over your left shoulder at your foot, at your heel. Beautiful. Bring your right foot all the way around. You're not going to drop it this time. You're bringing it up by your right hand. Now you're dropping your heel. Beautiful. Very, very nice. Take your left foot and you're bringing your heel down to the mat. We are straightening our legs. This should feel very good. Pick up your left heel, bring it in a little bit, and inhale your left arm up to the sky. You might need a block for your right hand. If your legs are bent, that's fine. Beautiful. Bring your left arm down, and we'll come back into a tabletop. Very, very nice. Take a deep breath on the cow. Your nose forward, tails back. Exhale. Lovely. Straighten your back. Take your left foot back and you're stretching your Achilles tendon. Lovely. Bring your left foot out to the side. Drop your heel. Come over the top of your right foot. Sit back. Your arms come forward. And as we did in child's pose, take a deep breath in and out. Lovely. Inhale back into table where our wrists are right under our elbows, under our shoulders. Take your left foot around, draw it around behind you. Keep going, keep going, keep going. Look over your right shoulder at your right, or your left heel rather. Nice twist, beautiful. Take your left leg all the way around. Keep going, keep going, keep going. And you're bending it and placing it on the pinky toe side of your left hand. Come over the top of your right foot. Pick up your hips and straighten both legs. Beautiful. Take a nice deep breath. Pick up your right heel. Diagonally place it on the mat as you lift your right arm up to the sky. Lovely, lovely. Should feel good. And bringing it down. Your left foot comes behind you into our first downward facing dog. Your head is dangling. You could walk your dog. Bend your legs. Lovely. Pick up both heels and draw them over to the right. Lower them down. We're breathing into our left sides. Good. Up. And you're rotating them over to the left. Dropping our heels. Breathe into your right side. Forgetting about all those rocks in the road already. Lift up both heels and come back into the downward facing dog. If your heels do not touch the mat, that is perfectly fine. Look up between your hands. You're going to walk your feet up by your hands, coming into a forward fold Uttanasana. Beautiful. Big toes together, knees together. Your arms are coming forward, palms facing each other. Coming up into chair. Lovely. And we stand into Tadasana, all these mountains to climb. Whether you're really climbing mountains or not, they sure feel like mountains, just everyday life sometimes. Back into child's pose, beautiful. And a forward fold. With hands on either sides of your feet, you're going to lunge your right leg back. Very nice. Into a lunge, lower your right knee to the mat. Come up, bring your arms up. Nice stretch on your thigh, lovely. Arms come back, hands together, palms together. Bring them all the way around as you come back into a lunge. Left foot meets right. We'll inhale into a plank. Lower, lower, lower chaturanga. And then we come over the tops of your feet into upward facing dog. Your knees could come off the mat. And downward facing dog. Lovely. Look up between your hands. Walk your feet up. Coming into Uttanasana, forward fold. Big toes together, knees together, arms facing each other, palms facing each other. Come up into a chair and stand all the way into mountain pose. Lovely. Back into a chair and a forward fold. Hands on either sides of your feet. Lunge your left leg back. Lower your knee, bring your arms up. Beautiful. Touch your palms together. Maybe you can lean back, look up at the sky. Make a big circle with your arms as you come back into a lunge. Bring your left knee up and back into the downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Over the tops of our feet in upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Beautiful. From downward dog, you could walk your feet up to your hands, or you could bend your legs, look up by your hands and take a little hop up. Good. Toes together, knees together, chair and mountain pose. Beautiful. We'll come back into chair and forward fold Uttanasana. Halfway up, monkey Ardha Uttanasana. Hands on knees or shins, flat back, and a forward fold. Hands on either sides of your feet. Lunge your right leg back. Lower your right heel to the mat. Your foot is diagonal. You're coming up into warrior one. A warrior faces all those rocks, all those problems. Bring your arms down into prayer. Down by our hips, we're going to roll our shoulders back. Just let it roll. Don't get so upset with what's happening, with things you can't control. The other way, just let it go, let it roll. Beautiful. Now we'll take a big roll with our arms and open up, slice open into warrior two. Keeping our torso as is. Your hips in warrior one face the top of the mat. Warrior two, they come out to a diagonal, but the rest of your torso is where it was. Make a fist with your left hand, fist with your right. We're going to bring your right hand arm around to meet your left. Bend your right arm like you're pulling an arrow. We are taking this full force. Open back up into warrior two. Your hands come out to the sides, palms down. Take your right arm down and around warrior one. You'll find that your hips will automatically face the front of the mat. Beautiful. Shrug your arms, your whole arms around. Not just your shoulders. We're just letting everything go. The heck with those rocks in the road. We're just gonna persevere, go on, do them. Do our best in life, get through it. This too shall pass. Coming all the way around. Beautiful. Take your arms down on either side of your left foot. Your left foot comes back to meet your right in a downward facing dog. Inhale into plank, chaturanga, upward facing dog, and downward facing dog. From downward facing dog, look between your hands. You can walk your feet forward or bend your legs at the knees, hop up, forward fold, Uttanasana. Big toes together, knees together, coming up into a chair, Utkatasana, and mountain pose. Again, we'll come back into chair, knees together, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway up, Ardha Uttanasana, and a forward fold. Hands on either side. We'll take our left foot back. Very nice. And take your left heel to the mat, which places your foot at a diagonal. Your hips are facing the top of the mat. You're coming up into warrior one. Beautiful. Arms, our palms together in prayer. Down to our sides. We're going to shrug our shoulders. Just shrug it off. Don't take life too seriously. Let it roll. The other way around. Very nice. Just let it roll. Let it happen. Arms up. And we're slicing open into warrior two. Our hips come slightly out diagonally to the side. Our torso is where it was. Make fists with your hands. Bring your left arm over and around to meet your right. Bend your left arm like you're going to pull an arrow. And straighten both arms. Let go with your fingers. Beautiful. Left arm comes down and around. You'll find your hips automatically facing the front of the mat. We're making big shrugs with our arms one way. Beautiful. Should feel really, really nice. And the other way, other direction. Lovely, lovely, lovely. As your arms come up and around, you'll place your hands on either side of your right foot. Right foot comes back to meet your left in a downward facing dog. From downward dog, inhale into plank. This time we're lowering all the way down to the mat. Come to the tops of your feet. We're coming up into a high cobra. And you're just going to shift from side to side. Should feel pretty good. Opening up your abs, the front of you. Do a lot of core work. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Take your knees out to the sides as you sit back on your heels. Draw your arms forward into child's pose once more. Take a deep, deep breath in child's pose. Perfect. We're coming up. Bring your knees to the side of the mat. Our soles of our feet will come to the mat or the floor, the earth, wherever you are. Take your hands around behind you. We're going to windshield our hips, or our knees from side to side, opening up our hips. Good. Just restore a lot of tension in our hips. Should feel really nice. Going to come over to the left. We're in a deer pose, sitting up straighter. Might feel a little bit awkward. Great. And over to the right side and sit up straight. Might feel pretty good. With your knees up, take the soles of your feet together. Coming into Baddha Konasana, butterfly. Your hands will come to the soles of your feet, and take your thumbs and just give your feet a little bit of a massage. Good, because we're on our feet sometimes all day long. We just don't realize the work we do with our feet. We're gonna go side to side. Nice, nice, nice. And now around. You can lift up your hips. Normally we keep them on the sides, but we're kind of just tilting, like tilt-a-whirl, having some fun with this. Good. And the other way, just play around, move around, be mobile. Lovely, lovely. Lifting our hips up to the sides as we come around. Just don't tip all the way over. Beautiful. We're going to come onto our backs. Take your feet up to the sky, point your toes, and flex, point, and flex. Make circles one way, and circles the other way. Beautiful. Take your arms behind your hips. We're going to push our hips up a bit and our feet come up over our heads into a plow. Stretching the back. Not thinking about those rocky roads ahead that we have to cross and we have to walk over. All the problems. We're bringing our feet up to the sky, being very majestic. Beautiful. You could stay like this or come down onto your back if that's a little easier for you. But from staying up here, we're going to bring your feet up overhead. Separate your feet. Beautiful. Coming into a straddle. You can have your back flat on the mat if that's better for you. And up. Right leg overhead. And back. Left leg overhead. And back. We're lowering our backs to the mat. Very nice. Arms will come out to the side. We're bringing our legs as close to our bodies as we can. You don't have to get down this far. And you're making a big circle slowly. Not the easiest. We're using all our core. Lovely. And the other way with our legs together, using our core. Lot of core work. Beautiful. Keeping your left leg up. We'll do the same with your right leg. Just one leg, one way, big circle. And the other way. Fun. Your right leg comes up and your left leg, you're making a big circle one way. A lot of flies are bothering me, sorry. And the other way. Lovely. Take both feet and you're going to separate them. Bring them down. A lot of core work. And then up. You're working toward this. You're opening your legs. Just relaxing actually. And up. And again, see how peaceful this looks. Beautiful. We'll go the other direction. Bring your feet down. Separate up and around. Down. Separate. Up and around. I'm not even thinking about those rocks in the road that hit me like a ton of bricks. Down, maybe you had some bad news, anything like that. We just have to relax and make it through. Your right leg is up, your left leg is coming down, and scissor your feet the other way. A lot of core work. Feels really nice. Back and forth. When your right leg is up, you're going to lower your left leg, bend your right leg, take your left arm, hand to your right knee, draw it across your chest, look over your right shoulder. Nice spinal twist, should feel good. Take a deep breath in, out. Releasing your leg, your right leg is bent. Bring your left leg to meet your right. Your feet come back up to the sky. Bend your left leg. Your right leg is coming down, down, down. Take your right hand to your left knee. Draw it across your chest, across your torso. As you look over your left shoulder, I'm hearing some crackling sounds. Beautiful. Not thinking about those big boulders in my way. You're not thinking about all the rocks and the steps and the sharp stones you have to cross. We're coming up. Take both hands to your knees. We're going to open our legs. Make some nice circles one way, just shrugging it off. Beautiful. And we'll go the other way. Very nice. When your knees come together, you're dropping your feet to the mat. Maybe your fingers can touch your heels or come somewhat close. Going to inhale your pelvis up to the sky. And come down, coming into a bridge. Cross those bridges when you can. Inhale, you might have to swim across the river, walk across, hop stones across, and down. It's not always an easy bridge to go over. But believe me, we all know, been there, done that. Up, we all have hard times. And coming down, beautiful. Bring your knees to your chest. Take your hands to your pinky toe side of your feet. Open up into a happy baby. Lovely, rock back and forth like a little happy baby. Beautiful. Put our feet together. With them together, we're slowly lowering them to the mat. Our hands come up to the side. You could put blocks under them, under your legs, on the outsides of your legs. You can straighten them if you're not. We're coming into a shavasana. You're inhaling. I'm going to straighten my legs. You can keep them as is, relaxing. You're not in this alone. We all have big rocks in our way. Life gets rocky sometimes. It's not always smooth for anyone. It's not just you. It's not just me. Breathing in and out. Just knowing this too shall pass. You will get through it. Let your body sink into the ground, into the earth. So glad you took some time for yourself. Going to begin to wiggle our fingers and toes. Wrist circles, ankle circles one way, the other. Draw your knees into your chest. Straighten your legs. Your arms come up toward the sky and just shake it off. Shake away all these troubles. Right now I'm shaking away all these flies that keep landing on me. Very minor problem, I know. Just shake it off, roll it off. Let it go. And bring your knees into your chest. You can roll up into Sukhasana, cross-legged position, or just come up to the side any way you like. Meet me back in a cross-legged position, palms together. Thank you so much for joining Amazing Trails Yoga here in New Hampshire, where it is a little bit challenging, a lot of it challenging. Don't give up with whatever's happening in your life. Make time for the mat, make time for yourself. You deserve it. We love you, and have a beautiful, beautiful journey, a beautiful, beautiful day. Namaste.